It's Monday evening and I'm about to cook dinner for us. I will make sort of like a coconut curry soup inspired by cow soy because we've got this open can of coconut milk in our fridge. So let's go. 1 onion, garlic and chili. We'll need a blender because we'll make our own curry paste. Everything's going in. Lime zest, turmeric, salt, cumin and coriander, ginger, and a little water to blend. Wok, hey! I heated up some oil in the wok and added my curry paste, which I fried for about 5 to 10 minutes until it was nice and fragrant. In the meantime, I cut up some tofu into little cubes and added that to the curry paste and also fried it for just a few minutes. As veggies, I used bell pepper and carrot. I sliced that and also added it to the wok. After a few minutes of frying, I deglazed the wok with a lot of water. I added a touch of sugar, some soy sauce, 1 cup of coconut milk, gave it a really good stir, put the lid on. This was the wrong lid, but it worked anyways, and I let it simmer for around 10 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, I brought some salty water to a boil and then cooked my vegan mee noodles. And as toppings, I finally chopped up some spring onion and roasted some coconut flakes in a pan because this is next level. This is one of the most comforting and delicious and healthy meals you can eat. I just love to slurp out the noodles of the broth. And the best part is definitely slurping out the rest of the broth, for sure. Good evening. It's been a long day, so I want to make something quick and easy for dinner. So I'm using frozen fries. I gotta improvise to use up the veggies we've still got in the fridge. So I think a little Asian inspired probably. But let's go before I get hungry. My plan was to make Asian inspired loaded fries. So I first chopped up this pointed cabbage, some spring onion and 2 cloves of garlic and fried that with some firm tofu in some oil until the tofu was kind of golden brown. Next I've added the cabbage and seasoned it really well with some ginger powder, paprika, some hoisin sauce. That added a lot of flavor, I gotta say. I waited until the cabbage got kind of soft and then served everything on my fries. And actually, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? And cheers! Yep, I would serve this in a restaurant. I tell you, the random meals are always the best meals. These are going to be wedges. And with that, we'll make a salad with roasted beetroot, and I'm planning on making sort of Seitan fillets. First peel and chop them into cubes, like this. I cooked them until fork tender. Add some oil, salt, pepper, the usual stuff. Shake it. Tornado. And bake until beautifully golden brown. Let's make my Seitan chicken, which is no chicken. This is a very foolproof recipe. We need some chickpeas, white wheat gluten mixed with another flour. I'm using chickpea flour, water, and just season to taste. After 5 to 10 minutes, they are cooked and we can make a beautiful sauce with them. For that, I teared my seitan into pieces and fried an onion, garlic and sun-dried tomatoes in some oil. Next up, I've added my chicken, which is so chicken, and fried it for a few minutes as well, before stirring in a little bit of flour and plant milk to make a creamy sauce. I've added some tomato paste, lemon juice and several spices for taste. Just give it a good stir and we were done. I just had a driving lesson and thus I'm tired and hungry. So my mom and I will make dal palak with homemade roti. Roti first. I'm using a mix of wheat and whole spelt flour, a little salt, and stir in the water. I got a nice soft dough ball and let it rest 20 minutes. We decided to add some Brussels sprouts because we gotta use it up, and I'm gonna chop up onion and garlic. Melt some vegan butter, onion and garlic. Add ginger powder, chili powder, turmeric, cumin and garam masala, spinach and Brussels sprouts. I'm using about 3/4 cups of red lentils. Some water and let it cook. Divide the dough in about 8 pieces and fry the rotis. And the best part is eating it with the roti. Delicious, filling, warming. Perfect. It's Friday evening! Woo! That means we'll have a really nice Friday evening dinner. I'm making fries in the air fryer, and with that we'll have sort of like tofu gyros, fresh vegan tzatziki, and a chopped salad. Let's go. For the tofu gyros, I pat dried 3 blocks of tofu and thinly sliced them. Then I've added them to a bowl with a thinly sliced onion, some vegan yogurt, olive oil, and I used a gyros spice, which is really delicious. I've also added some lemon juice and mixed that with my hands. Then I spread the tofu mix on a lined baking tray and added a little bit of spiced oil on top, and then I baked it in the oven until it was beautifully golden brown. For the tzatziki, I mixed vegan yogurt. My favorite is soy yogurt with fresh parsley. Unfortunately, I didn't have a cucumber, so I skipped that and added some lemon juice and seasoned it with salt and pepper. Let's make my special dressing. Some olive oil, balsamic vinegar, agave or maple syrup, pepper, a generous pinch of salt. That's it. I would say this is the perfect Friday night dinner, and preparing tofu like this is genius.